So good day, everyone. Um, Welcome back to yet another session on our Django series, Introduction to Django. So, like I mentioned earlier, we are going to be building our models or databases. Um, and like I said, uh, you actually build your databases or tables in your databases using the models.py in your application folder. So um, so we are going to be building profile, and so you go to your models.py. It's usually a class, so it's class based. So you type class, of course, then the name of the class. So let's say my profile, and it inherits an argument called models.model. So this Django library, Django.db, has a uh, library called, or a function called, models. And so your Django models class would always inherit this model.models at every point in time. Um, so it's really important. So it's really important you actually know that. So then you now start giving your table your column names. So let's say first name is my first column. So maybe we will actually want to build my profile. I'm going to open my um, Excel and just show us what it's going to look like in real time. Uh, just hold on, let me open my Excel. So our of course, our database table is more something. It looks like something like this. It looks similar to something like this, where you have rows and you have columns. So we want to take first name for my profile, first name, middle name if any, then we want the last name. Maybe we'll say age, let's say state of origin, and the state of origin, or just a state. We can do address. Yeah, so each of these particular column names, like in SQL, has its data type. So this will be, it will be string, or text. Then this is number, this is alphanumeric, no, this is string, and this is also alphanumeric most often than not. So the same thing in our Django models, um, we'll have something like that. Now, from it's going to so we are now going to define our column name, which is this. I want to define what the properties of this column name. So it's going to be like in SQL, varchar, variable character, but in this case we are going to do models dot, and we'll call the field, that's the data type, character field. That's what we want. And the character field, we give it a maximum length, that is the length to the number of characters we want. Let's say we are going to say somebody's name cannot be more than 30 characters, for instance. Then you can specify um, if it's going to take null value, blank value, like that. then other properties. But for now, we're just going to leave it at maximum. You must always specify for character field, you must always specify a maximum length. Middle name, then we'll do last name. We said age, which is models dot integer. We'll do positive integer field, because what we mean by positive integer field is it has to be a positive value and it has to be a whole number, so that's integer, and we can give it a default value of 1. Somebody cannot be 0. Yes. We'll say state. We'll also do models dot character field. So I'm quite lazy, so I'm just going to replicate this guy and bring it here and say state, and let's say state cannot be more than let's say 20 characters. That's 20 number of entries. A character is like if you say hello. Hello has 5 characters. HELLO. So then address. So for address, because address is going to take a very long somebody will want to maybe up to 50 to 100 characters. You can see text field, and text field doesn't take any arguments in it. What else? Yeah, I think we are done. And for us to so we've created this field, we also need to look for a way to display this field in our database. So in order for us to do that, we'll call in a function called underscore string, and it will take in an argument called self, that is it inheriting the properties of our class my profile, and we are just going to return f string, and we'll return self dot maybe first name, self dot first name. What else? You can see self dot last name, okay, but yeah, we can use that, but for I'm going to show you why this is important soon. And so I think we are done with creating our profile. Now we need to tell our backend that we've created this profile by registering it. Now if we want to register this profile, that's telling our database that, oh, we've created a certain table. We would need to import the models as a library in admin.py. So we need to register it there, but we need to also import. So we say from dot models import, so from home dot models, right? Home the application dot models, but suffice to say dot models, import my profile, and you can now do register it by saying admin dot site dot register, and you would register my profile. So that's just it. Now remember I told you that every time you create anything here, you need to migrate. So we'll do pymanage.py make migrations. That is serious. Oh, sorry, I need to activate my virtual environment. Oh, it's always important that you do that. So I'll do the same pymanage.py make migrations. And this is interesting. It's not seeing any migration that I did. Okay. So I will migrate. It is supposed to see it, but Oh wow, this is interesting. Really did not see it. Hmm, okay. Um wow, this is really interesting. For some reason it is supposed to see it permanent at time, make migrations. Yikes. Admin.py, admin.site.register. Oh well. Don't make any changes and I did not see. Yes, I did. And this is quite interesting. Okay, so um wow, this is interesting. So Django has what it has like a an interface, a more user-friendly interface than having to interact with SQL, and it's called the admin interface. So if I run my server, oh, I ran the wrong code. Run server. So if I run my server, I go to my browser and I um, go to 127 dot, or you can just type localhost hyphen 8000, and I'll do forward slash admin, and so it takes me to like the admin interface. So it's like an interface that the people that built Django did to interact with the database. Even instead of having to go through SQL, they did it like a user-friendly interface. Now you need to sign in with administrative access, but we don't have that now, and we need to actually create it. So in order for us to do that, we'll say py manage.py create super user. um, would enter a username, admin, enter an email. You can enter a dummy email if you so want. Enter a password that you know you are going to remember. It says too short, I don't really care, I'll just do that. And it's going to successfully created. And so I'm going to run server again, and this time around I've already created my username and password, and I can just enter my username and password, which is admin. And let me just save it, and you can see that it has nothing here, although I'm finding it difficult to understand why this wasn't registered. It's really it's funny to me why it didn't register it, but I think in the next uh, in the next video we are going to actually check why, do like a debug to understand why it did not migrate. But because I added something here, it is supposed to migrate. For some reason I don't know why it did not, but I'm going to check it out again. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.